Hello everyone, Lawrence from Unicorn Reviews here. Today we're having a look at the Razer Deathstalker. Like, share and subscribe as usual. I put up a new video every Friday at 7 Central European Time. Let's quickly have an overview before I tell you what it's like to use this keyboard. So the Deathstalker is an extremely thin and flat membrane keyboard, so much like what you'd find on a high-end laptop. It uses a normal 104 key layout and is available in many different languages. Mine is in French because I speak Dutch and English. Not French, but Belgium just is weird like that. So unlike with the Logitech 910, you can press the I on the top right of your screen to watch that video. This keyboard has a great wrist rest. It's symmetrical, it covers the entire board, and it has a great anti-slip texture to it. It looks like shiny plastic from afar, but close up you can see this hexagon texture on it, which looks and feels pretty good. Now sadly, unlike all the keys, the Razer logo on the wrist rest is not illuminated. Talking about illumination, there's also an RGB version available, but mine only does green. You can choose between 4 different settings in terms of brightness, but even the brightest setting looks a bit too dim to me. It was on maximum in all the shots you can see in this video, but keep in mind I shot some of it in direct sunlight, especially the outdoor stuff, so that's why it's not visible at all. In terms of I/O, there is no I/O other than a gold-plated connector on a non-removable, non-braided USB cable, which is a bit of a letdown for me in a keyboard in this €100 price range. The bottom of the keyboard is covered in anti-slip rubber feet with 2 very strong risers, so it's very stable as well. In terms of specs, we get 10 key anti-ghosting, a 1000 Hz polling rate, a gaming mode which disables the Windows button, fully reprogrammable buttons, so every single button is reprogrammable, and on-the-fly macro recording, which is a feature I have never used in my entire life. But some people said in the comments in previous videos that it is actually very handy to have. So with all that out of the way, what is it like to use? Well, I have to say that despite me preferring mechanical keyboards, I kind of like the experience. It's really comfortable because it's so thin and the wrist rest is really nice. And I kind of wish my Black Widow Chroma had a wrist rest like this. About the typing experience, in gaming I sometimes missed a key press because you do have to bottom out membrane keys and I'm not very much used to that. But for typing I didn't have an issue, oddly enough. Typing was very fluent, very accurate. I kind of like typing on it. So yeah, I think that is because it is very comfortable because it's so thin and you have this great wrist rest. Another thing that really helps with usability is Razer Synapse 2.0. It's a great piece of software. It helps you cloud sync everything, like your data, key press data, but also your profiles. But I didn't really use any profiles because, well, there are no dedicated macro buttons, and even if there are, I still don't really use macro keys a lot, but you can program any key to do anything and sync it with the cloud. So in short, is the Razer Deathstalker a good keyboard? I think it is, and while I prefer mechanical keyboards and the fact that this one is pretty expensive, I kind of feel like the comfort of it and the design is worth it. Now, membrane keys may not be for everyone, but this keyboard is for a friend and that friend has a roommate, and roommates tend to like to sleep every now and then, so yeah, mechanical keyboards don't really allow sleep. Now if you like membrane keys or you can live with that, then I think the Deathstalker is probably right for you. It's about as good as a non-mechanical keyboard can get. So guys and girls, and I'm talking to all 4.1% of you girls, if you like this video, please press that like button. You can share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribing is completely free and you get an instant update whenever a new video goes live, which is on Fridays and sometimes on Tuesdays at 7 Central European Time. Thank you very much for watching, and you can leave a comment below to let me know what you want to see next, or if you just have any general questions, just put them down below in the comment box.